What's up, YouTube? You know who it is already. I don't need to explain that. This is part 2 of the conversation with my parents went left field. Now, start off where I stopped. Father had an ex-wife. The ex-wife, during the course of their marriage, she really didn't give a damn about him. He will say otherwise, but how the story went and all the facts put in consideration, she did not give a damn about you. Let the games begin on this topic here, within a topic. You basically played trick for a wife that didn't give a damn about you. Why care about you and everything else? She wouldn't let you suffer like the way she made you suffer during the course of y'all marriage. She has like a little child daycare thing where she works for the state, wherever the state pays her for kids to have around the house, whatever. So Uncle Sam really can't get her. So after they filed joint, he filed joint and showed proof of marriage, they looking at her taxes that she owe. They can't tax her because of her situation. She has to pay taxes on her own end during the course of the month. She didn't do that. She gets child tax credit. She getting all this money. Him, on the other hand, works for the post office. He usually gets back $8,000 a year on child income tax return. Not only he does not get $8,000 back, he owing money. He's suffering for that. And that happened to him for 6 years straight. So you're losing out on $8,000 a month. That's $64,000 in 8 years that you missed out on, that you have to pay out of pocket. And they're giving you the end of the following year to pay this debt here. And you paying that debt, next year you file, it's the same Cinderella story. She knows that you're paying for this. You acknowledge to her that she's not paying for this. She did not give a damn. She ride it out for 6 years. You paid her bill, her big bill, for 6 years. A real wife that really cared about you will not let you suffer. She didn't give a damn about you. What woman, married, goes to sleep with her husband in street clothes? She got her uniform clothes on. Only thing she's trying to have on is a pair of shoes, and she jumps in bed with you. And you got a hard dick trying to use it but can't because she don't want to sleep with you. Then I find out later on down the road that this man here don't like to take baths every day. And you come to the house smelling like a wet dog. Stanky. Smelling like the damn sewer. And here you are trying to get some from your wife. And your wife know that you stink and you don't like to bathe. And then when you do bathe, you wash certain parts of your body because that's how you were taught. That's freaking disgusting. Whoever taught him and for him doing it. Then she kicks him out and their son that they have together too. And keep in mind, he's not even a teenager yet. And they got put out the house. How you kick your own son out and your husband out? Okay, you kick your husband out for a dude who has nothing. R. Kelly's cousin, that dude's broke. Has nothing. Was tricking her. One day I come playing from basketball in the gym, go home, I see ex-wife sitting in the living room. I'm like, so why is she here? Ain't she your ex-wife now? She asked for some money because she needs some money, she needs some help. No, she was under the influence of her boyfriend that to go to your ex-husband and ask for some money. She got the $5,000-$6,000, and he gonna ask me, what does my money has to do with you? Well, first off, I'm under the age of 18, so you're financially responsible for me. I come first, not her. And then he asked the same stupid question again. What does my money has to do with you? My mother looked at him, looked at me like, that's a stupid question. What do you mean what your money has to do with him? He was underage. He was in need. You're financially responsible for that. That's what it has to do with your money. Stupid. But he kept asking the same question. I ignored the question. Like, okay, whatever. But so, and not only it was money in her hand, it was given to her. It wasn't a loan. It's like me giving money to a homeless person. It was a dead giveaway. So now I have to suffer it out financially. Don't really have clothes. Don't really have shoes. Don't really have this. You didn't take me clothes shopping while I was in high school in my life. So you basically just left me as a bum, but have a place to stay with not enough clothes, and you go to high school wearing the same crap over and over again, and the kids notice that. That's part of the main reasons why you didn't get no play. It ain't about the money. Everybody in high school that I went to in the ghetto in the hood are broke, so money is not part of the discussion. How you dress, how you look, how you present yourself. I couldn't even do that. Oh, your dad was broke. No, you was not broke. You was playing trick to your ex-wife. You was playing trick to her before she was your wife. You was playing trick to her during when she became your wife. And now you're playing trick to her after she became your ex-wife. So you was tricked from beginning to end to the day she died. And she died of breast cancer this year, 2017. One day I come into his house where I used to stay back in high school. I go there, pick up some mail, see what's up, talk about sports. Tears just rolling down his face. What the hell are you crying for? Well, my ex-husband's dying of breast cancer. The same woman that dogged you out? Yeah. The same woman that you was giving money away to? Yeah. The same woman that kicked you and your son out? Yeah. I'm supposed to feel sorry for you? I'm going to show sympathy for you. Crying because of what she going through. I'm not disrespecting what she's going through. Literally, ain't about her. I'm talking to you. You the one crying. You the one showing sympathy. The feelings never went away. Oh, the feelings never went away. You know what? I'm going to let you be. I got to go. I left. Hopped in my car and was dying laughing. I ain't feeling sorry for you. I suffered because you want to play trick to this girl. F that. Not feeling no sympathy for you. I feel sympathy for her because what she going through. I ain't feel sympathy for you because you made me suffer. No. Then right before she about to pass away, she is going to have him pay for all her funeral costs and death stuff. All under your expense because her boyfriend can't afford nothing. And she been with this man much longer than y'all been married. And she telling you in her deathbed that I love him, leave him alone, don't mess with him. That is deep. And then my mother, on the other hand, during, of course, my elementary school wage childhood life, you're 4 years old getting whooped with a stitching cords. A stitching cord in the house. All because you was doing homework, you answering your questions right. She told you get up, bend over, turn around, and start getting whooped. Because she thinks you answered the question incorrectly. But all along you answered the question right, but she don't know it. Because she don't really understand academics like that. That sounds like a personal problem that I don't have. So, kid likes to run away, catch the MTA bus to LA to his grandmama's house and blah blah, because he used to get whooped over little stupid stuff. Yeah. And luckily, I ain't go down to the police station and file a report. Because what's going to eventually happen is your mom going to get arrested, go to jail for corporal punishment, which is a felony, which I recommend none of you parents do. But then your kid going to be in foster care, then it's going to be in a worse situation. And I'll get to foster system thing later. So, she has this mentality of I was born employed. Let me tune you in what that means when a woman says she's born employed. She's basically saying, I was born with a vagina. I have a pussy. And a man's going to take care of me. And as long as I have a pussy and a vagina, a man's going to have to pay. So she has that trick mentality too. Pay to play. You want to be with me? You want me? Well, guess what? I come with a package deal and it's going to cost. It's going to cost money. So therefore, you're going to have to pay. My sister had a father who got killed. He was a drug dealer making big money. That was the example of him paying to play. He was playing trick. Paid all the bills in the house, put all the food in the refrigerator. Gave her money in her pocket. And then she provided for me through his money. That didn't last long because, like I said, he got killed. So that's her mentality. She gave up working, blah, blah. Going 2.5 weeks in the house as a kid without food. So your son has to steal. And then I'm telling them as well, both my parents couldn't afford me having school utensils during the course of my 3rd, 4th, 5th grade year. So what I did was I used to go to a store called Thrifties, which is now called Rite Aid in LA. And I would go. My brother, he was security guard there. First, I went in, said, what's up, tuna? I go in, I steal school utensils. I had NFL pencils and everything else with all the team logos on there. My team was the 49ers. And I had to steal some college stuff. It had UCLA all over it. I love UCLA. I was a fan. That was my dream school I wanted to go to. He would go on the other side of the store, the grocery store, because he knew what I was doing. So then, rather for me to get him in trouble, what I decided to do is go up there at the ditch, the last period part of my school, and get out, then go to Thrifties right before he clocks in. Then I steal and get out. I'm on my way out, he's on his way in to clock in. That worked out well too, because he didn't get fired over me. So it's all bad when your kid has to steal because their parents refuse to do certain stuff. Then my little sister mixed ketchup with water thinking it's juice. So I took that cup from her. Literally, she started crying. I didn't care. And I picked her up. We went to the store and I shoplifted. Bought some Popeyes food. Then one day she had food stamps. I stole some of her food stamps. Money. Stashed it, saved it. So that me and little sister can eat. And I remember the money I used to get, my mother used to steal my money. So when she get her food stamps, I steal in return. Oh, here comes an extension cord. I didn't give a damn. I'm still going to do what I'm going to do because you won't do your part. I don't feel sorry for you. No, y'all can't help me in my adulthood life because y'all failed me as a child. And that's why the way I am today with you too. It's pretty bad. But here come part 3 of this video. And I'm going to get to the foster system care.